God says there were countless nights when your heart felt heavy, when you lay awake staring into the dark, wondering why everything seemed delayed, why your prayers echoed back in silence, why everyone else appeared to move forward while you remained in waiting. You asked the sky for a sign. You whispered into the quiet, hoping someone unseen was listening, asking when your turn would finally arrive. Today, that silence is breaking. The stillness you've been living inside is ending now. This is not coincidence, and it is not imagination. God is directing your attention with intention, guiding you toward one specific soul whose presence will change the course of your life. Do not move away from this moment. Do not treat this as background noise. What is unfolding right now is precise, deliberate, and timed by divine order. You have been searching without realizing what you were truly looking for. You thought you needed clarity, answers, or reassurance, but what you needed was alignment. The person meant to walk beside you on this long journey called life is being revealed layer by layer. This is not guesswork. This is not wishful thinking. This is divine orchestration unfolding exactly when it must. The plan has been set into motion, and this week holds significance beyond what you can see with human eyes. You may have crossed paths with this person before, dismissed them, overlooked them, or forgotten them altogether. Or they may be moving rapidly toward you now, closer than you realize, closing distance that once felt impossible. If you turn away from this moment, you risk missing the very thing that unlocks your ultimate destiny. Right now, energies are gathering around you. Forces unseen are aligning because they understand the importance of this turning point. You have been trying to solve this puzzle for years, questioning patterns, wondering why connections failed, why timing was never right. This person is the final piece. Without them, the picture never fully makes sense. Lately, you may have felt a strange pull in your spirit, a quiet but persistent feeling that something is shifting beneath the surface of your life, a sense that change is not coming someday, but soon. That feeling is accurate. Your intuition has not misled you. You are standing on the edge of something that will alter your emotional, spiritual, and material reality. Stay with this message. There is a reason you are still here, reading, listening, absorbing. God chose this person for reasons far deeper than companionship. They are not entering your life simply to offer affection or romance. When you were at your most peaceful moments, when your heart softened and your guard lowered, you prayed not only for love, but for stability, abundance, and relief. You asked for ease after struggle, reward after endurance. This person carries those answers within them. Walking away now would be like hearing a treasure chest unlock and choosing not to look inside. What is approaching transcends romance. It touches your purpose. It brings healing tied directly to your soul's assignment in this lifetime. This connection holds the key to emotional restoration and financial elevation. God wants you prepared when this person steps fully into the light of your awareness. Your focus matters. The clues are already forming around you. To receive the blessing designed specifically for you, you must notice what is being shown. Every detail matters. You are being addressed directly. The universe itself is shifting your plans today because the person meant for you is likely not who you imagined. They do not fit your old patterns. They do not trigger chaos or confusion. You may have ignored them, categorized them as a friend, or never looked at them deeply enough to recognize their importance. The veil is lifting now. If you ignore this sign, you may continue chasing familiar disappointment while your true partner waits calmly, patiently, protected. This intervention is not random. It is arriving to spare you further heartache. It is guiding you toward the one soul chosen to guard your heart rather than wound it. This is an energetic exchange, and your participation matters. Your openness activates the blessing. If something within you feels stirred, This is your moment to acknowledge it. When you declare readiness, you align yourself with what is already moving toward you. This is not just affirmation. It is agreement with destiny. When you open your energy, you signal readiness to receive what has been held back until now. Cycles that have kept you stuck begin to dissolve the moment you stop resisting the unfamiliar shape of your miracle. Do not delay. Something simple opens a powerful door. There is a secret connected to this person's name, a resonance that feels familiar to your soul. God is revealing that this person carries a trait you searched for endlessly but never found in others. The final clue will accelerate your heartbeat and bring clarity that has eluded you for years. Truth is approaching rapidly. This identity has remained hidden for protection. Angels indicate this soul has already existed within your energetic field. It may be someone transformed from your past, or someone you once believed was unreachable. There are no more missed chances. This is divine alignment that defies logic. Leaving now could cause you to miss the sign that distinguishes a blessing from a distraction. What once blocked this connection, distance, timing, circumstances, has been quietly removed. A shift occurred recently that made what once seemed impossible entirely possible. Their arrival connects directly to the breakthrough you've been praying for, including financial expansion. This partnership elevates. It stabilizes. It strengthens. Soon, a sign will appear linking their name to a number, symbol, or pattern you've been noticing repeatedly. This is intentional. It is guidance. Declare your readiness. Stay focused. You are approaching the most important realization of your life. Destiny is calling, and you are almost at the threshold. God says this person was hidden to protect both of you until now. Not only their identity, but the way they enter your life will restore your faith in love. Do not move away from this moment. Distractions attempt to steal attention when revelations approach. Powerful forces prefer ignorance, but clarity is coming regardless. A connection between their name and your past will surface. Ignoring this could lead to prolonged loneliness, something never intended for you. Those hiding in plain sight often carry familiar energy. This person has prayed for you silently, shielded you without your knowledge, and waited patiently for divine permission. That permission has been granted. Their name brings calm. It feels like home. A detail about the first letter or a private nickname will resonate deeply. Emotional intensity is peaking now. This final hint completes the puzzle. Agreement aligns energy. Alignment activates manifestation. This is more than a name. It is a code that unlocks a future you believed was out of reach. God may surprise you with someone you placed in the background. Passing this moment could mean declining a miracle designed specifically for you. They were preserved so they could meet you whole. Their presence redefines loyalty. God is recalibrating your desires, so your soul recognizes what truly sustains it. A time window opens. Signs accelerate. Healing reaches deep-rooted wounds. The waiting ends. Walking away now would be like destroying proof of your own victory. You searched incorrectly, but correction is happening. This person is nearby. Familiar. Safe. Stability and passion merge in this union. More confirmations are coming. Dreams, repeated signs, sudden encounters. Peace replaces confusion. Chaos loses its grip. This is your turning point. And this is only the beginning. The energy does not pause here. It deepens. What you are experiencing now is the tightening of a divine thread that has been woven around you for a very long time. Every delay you once cursed was actually protection. Every disappointment was redirection. God was not withholding love from you. He was refining your discernment so that when this person finally stands before you, you will recognize peace instead of mistaking chaos for passion. Your heart has been trained through contrast. Now it is ready for truth. There is a reason your spirit has been restless. A reason familiar faces no longer excite you the way they once did. A reason shallow connections feel exhausting instead of thrilling. Your soul has matured beyond surface-level attachment. You are no longer meant to struggle for affection or chase validation. The one coming toward you does not need convincing. They already know. They have known for longer than you realize. What delayed them was not doubt, but timing. God does not release permanent people into temporary seasons. This person carries a calm authority. When they enter your presence, your nervous system relaxes. You do not feel the need to perform, impress, or protect yourself. You can breathe. That is how you will know. Love does not rush your heartbeat out of anxiety. It steadies it. The connection does not drain you. It restores you. You may notice that conversations with them feel easy, almost familiar, as if you are picking up where something left off long ago. You once believed intensity was love because intensity felt alive compared to emptiness. But intensity without safety is not love. It is survival. God is removing survival-based attraction from your life. The one meant for you does not activate your wounds. They respect them. They see your scars as proof of resilience, not weaknesses to exploit. This is why they were kept apart until you were strong enough to receive them without fear. Pay attention now. The signs are not dramatic, but they are consistent. A name repeats. A song lyric lingers. A number follows you. These are not accidents. They are gentle taps from the universe saying, "Look again. Look closer. What you are searching for has been closer than you thought." Sometimes destiny waits quietly because it knows you will eventually grow tired of running. God says the reason this revelation feels overwhelming is because it aligns with a prayer you whispered during one of your darkest moments. A prayer you forgot you even made. When you said you were tired of being misunderstood. When you asked for someone who would choose you without confusion. When you begged for peace disguised as love. That prayer was heard in full detail. This person does not come to complete you because you are already whole. They come to complement the life you fought hard to rebuild. Together, your energies amplify. Opportunities expand. Doors open without force. Financial flow improves not because they are rich, but because alignment removes resistance. Two people moving in the same spiritual direction accelerate manifestation naturally. There is something about the way they look at you that disarms you. It is not hunger. It is recognition. As if they see not just who you are now, but who you were becoming all along. That kind of seeing is rare. That kind of seeing is sacred. Do not dismiss subtlety. God often hides miracles in simplicity so ego does not interfere. This person may not arrive with fireworks or chaos. They arrive with steadiness, with reliability, with presence. At first, it may feel unfamiliar because your past was loud. But peace does not beg for attention. It simply stays. You may soon receive a message, an invitation, or a chance encounter that feels ordinary on the surface, but heavy with meaning underneath. Trust the pull. Your intuition has been recalibrated. It is no longer confused by fantasy. It recognizes truth instantly. That quiet yes inside your chest is your confirmation. Angels are surrounding this connection now. Old fears will attempt to resurface, whispering doubts, replaying past disappointments. That is not intuition. That is memory trying to protect you using outdated information. Thank it, then let it go. You are no longer who you were when you got hurt. God says this union heals lineage wounds. Patterns that stopped with you will not pass forward. Love will no longer feel like something you earn through suffering. It will feel natural, mutual, chosen daily. This is how cycles break. You are not late. You are right on time. The waiting was not punishment. It was preparation. Had this person arrived earlier, you might have missed them completely, distracted by what sparkled instead of what lasted. Now, Your eyes see differently. Very soon, something will happen that makes you look at them twice. A shift in energy, a conversation that goes deeper than expected, a moment of vulnerability that reveals their heart. That is when recognition clicks fully into place. Not excitement alone, but certainty. Stay present. Stay open. Do not rush ahead mentally. Let the unfolding be organic. God does not need your help to align what He has already ordained. Your only role is receptivity. This is not a fleeting chapter. This is foundation. This is the beginning of stability you once thought was unrealistic. This is love that feels like exhale. And the signs will continue, not to confuse you, but to reassure you. You are not imagining this. You are not reading too much into it. You are remembering something your soul already knew. The path ahead is clearer now. You will notice less resistance, fewer mixed signals, more directness. That is alignment in motion. That is what happens when the right people enter at the right time. You are safe to move forward. You are supported. You are chosen. And this story is still unfolding. Say, continue when you're ready, and I will carry this flow forward without breaking the energy. What is happening now is subtle but irreversible. Once the soul recognizes truth, it cannot unsee it. You may try to rationalize what you are feeling, to minimize it, to tell yourself it is just imagination. But deep inside, you already know something has shifted. This is the point where destiny stops knocking softly and begins to rearrange things without asking permission. God is not asking if you are ready anymore. He is responding to the readiness you already showed by surviving what should have broken you. You were shaped by loneliness in ways you never fully understood. It taught you independence, self-reliance, and strength. But it also convinced you that needing someone was weakness. That belief is dissolving now. This connection does not weaken you. It strengthens what is already solid. You are not losing yourself. You are finally being met. The person coming into clarity now has gone through their own refinement. They were not idle while you waited. They were healing, learning restraint, learning patience, learning how to love without control. God did not allow them to approach you until they could come clean, without projection, without unresolved chaos. This is why the timing feels sudden yet inevitable. Two paths have finally converged. Notice how your emotional reactions are changing. Things that once triggered anxiety no longer have power. You are calmer, more grounded, less reactive. That is not accidental. Your nervous system is preparing to receive safety. When love is safe, the body relaxes. When love is real, the mind quiets. When love is divine, the soul recognizes home. There will be a moment soon when silence speaks louder than words. A shared pause. A look that lingers. A realization that you are not trying anymore. Effort disappears because alignment replaces it. This is how you will know this is different. You are not chasing clarity. Clarity is chasing you. God says, do not compare this unfolding to your past. Comparison will distort perception. What is arriving now does not follow old rules. It is not dramatic because it does not need to be proven. It is not confusing because confusion was never love. It is steady because steadiness lasts. Your life is about to simplify in ways you did not expect. Decisions become easier. Priorities reorder themselves. What once felt urgent loses importance. What once felt distant comes close. This person does not complicate your life, they refine it. There is also a material shift connected to this union. When emotional stability enters, financial flow responds. You think clearer. You choose better. You stop sabotaging progress with emotional exhaustion. This partnership supports growth without pressure. Abundance follows alignment, not force. You may soon realize that some doors close quietly as this one opens. Relationships that no longer resonate fade without drama. That is grace. God removes what would distract you from what is meant to stay. Do not mourn what leaves. It made room for what arrives. This person respects your boundaries instinctively. They do not test limits. They honor them. That alone will feel shocking. If you are used to fighting to be understood, you will feel seen without explanation. That is not luck. That is compatibility at a soul level. Pay attention to how your inner dialogue changes when you think of them. Fear softens. Hope feels safer. The future feels less heavy. These are confirmations. Your spirit knows before your mind catches up. There will be no rush, no pressure, no games. What unfolds, unfolds naturally, guided by mutual recognition. God does not rush what is built to last. You are stepping into a season where love feels like support instead of struggle, where partnership feels like teamwork instead of endurance, where commitment feels freeing instead of restrictive. This is the reward of patience you did not even know you were practicing. The universe is not testing you anymore. It is responding to you. The lessons have been learned. The cycles have been completed. What comes next is not another test. It is a gift. Stay present. Stay open. Let things reveal themselves without fear. You are not about to lose anything real. You are about to gain what was always meant for you. The story continues to unfold gently, powerfully, and precisely. And now, the unfolding reaches its completion. Not with noise or spectacle, but with certainty. This is the moment where everything that once felt fragmented finally aligns into coherence. The waiting, the wondering, the silent endurance, the nights you questioned your worth and timing, all of it settles into meaning. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was late. Nothing was accidental. God says you were never forgotten. You were being positioned. While you thought nothing was happening, everything was happening beneath the surface. Strength was being built where you could not see it. Discernment was being sharpened where you once felt confused. And love was being prepared in a form that could finally stay. This person enters not as a storm, but as ground. Not as chaos, but as clarity. Their presence does not demand proof. It offers peace. You will not feel the need to chase signs anymore because the sign will be how calm you feel when they are near, how natural it feels to be yourself, how little effort it takes to stay.